Hey guys, so we are back with another update on Dito Telecommunity. As what I've mentioned, we're gonna make a series out of this. This is our third video in the series. So we're gonna drill down on specific dates on Dito. And what I want to talk about, and I know you guys liked it that we're dinalatag ko lahat ng topics for the video. So this is just four topics for today. Number one, Dito July 8 technical launch. Remember what I said that we're gonna drill in on key milestones for the company. And as what I've mentioned in the previous videos, you have another milestone on March 2021, which is where their commercial operations is pegged to be. And another one this year, July 8th, which is the center of our entire video series. As you all know, it's July 1, that's a week from now, where they will present and make a technical launch to basically see if the initial stages of how they did it, and to see how they operate in essentially, because that's where they test the facilities, the cell sites, the technology, etc. Number two, it's so obvious na alam nyo na yung nangyari. The July 8 technical deadline, we're gonna talk about what caused the delay. Number three, what happens if they miss the deadline. And number four, we're gonna look at everyone's favorite, the technical analysis of the stock. Now, just a quick heads up. Also, a lot of you guys ask what will happen, what will be the price action over the next few days. Everything that we would talk about here essentially talks about the business, or talks about what the charts are telling us. We don't do any forecasting here. We don't do any prediction, because what I really believe in the stock market, no one can make a prediction on how prices will go on a regular basis. No one can forecast, because at the end of the day, the stock market, and I've said this over and over, the stock market over the short term moves based on news, and people decide or buy and sell based on news. And we cannot guess how people would react. We cannot guess how people would decide on things. And that's why it's so important to either focus on what the company is, or what the charts are telling us: fundamental analysis, technical analysis. Now, that being said, for those who have not seen the first videos, I would suggest that you watch that as well, because they're heavily connected to all of this. You can watch the first video, 25 Things You Need to Know About Dito Stock, where we centered in about their income, the revenue, the sell sites, the key dates, etc. Then the second installment to all of that, talking about Dito increases authorized capital. So they're just here. All of those videos were posted last week, so you can go there, or I'll put the link in the description. You can see it there, where the playlist for this entire Dito series uh, will all be put together. And if you guys missed my other videos, 2 days ago I posted about a fund manager who handles 10.5 billion pesos. How do fund managers think? How do they handle a fund? Then we have our market update. We have why BSP cut rates. We have APVI and its massive moves. Then we have a video on dividends. We have a video with Salvi Deplito. Then we have a video compilation. Rex Mendoza, Gus Cosio, Efren Cruz, Alvin Ang, Jerome San in one video. Then yesterday's stocks by request. By the way, if you're new to this channel, my name is Marvin German. I'm a stock market trader and investor, and I've been making videos in YouTube merely for one goal. I just really want to educate you guys. And for those who've been watching this, I really do hope that every time we come out with new videos, this is something that's helping, and this is something that brings you forward. Again, do not buy and sell just because it's said here in my channel. My hope here is that as video upon video would come out, the information that's here will help you. It serves as a reference point for you to be able to decide if this works based on your trading plan, if this works based on your strategy, your financial plan, etc. Do not take what I say as something that will cause that's your ultimate buy signal or your ultimate sell signal. Use this so that you can trade with confidence. And I hope that after this, it will cause you to study more, because, and I keep saying this, it's your money, it's your responsibility. No one will take care of your money more than you. And I really do hope that you study, and I really do hope you succeed, and I really do hope that as you start learning about the markets, it helps you, it helps your assets, it helps your savings, and later on it comes out that you become better in your finances, because that's all I want. That's the whole goal, and that's the whole narrative of this. Now let's continue again. Just 4 points. Say 4 points. say, I will stay up until the end. I'll stay up until the end. Parang ako lang sumagot sa sarili ko, no? Anyways, what's the news all about? Basically, number one, I said this in the previous video that part of the deal for the third telco is that Dito or whoever the third telco player was at that time would have 37% coverage by July 2020. And now we are at the 1st of July, which there is a technical launch scheduled at July 8, 2020. But news broke out today that highlighted that Dito, as of this video, only has 300 operational cell sites. They have 1,600, so there's 1,600 being finished and being worked on total, but the only one that's operating as of today is 300. That being said, given that they need to have around 1,300 by July 8th to function as committed, most likely in a week's time, Dito would miss the technical launch. I repeat, because they only have 300 out of the 1,300 that's needed, there's a big shot, a big chance that Dito will most likely miss the technical launch, which is scheduled for this time next week. Now, that being said, people would be asking what caused the delay. And this is, I'm sure most of you know it already, but if you don't, if you have a guess, put it in the comment section. What caused the delay? Do you know? Do you know? I'll give you 2 seconds. One, two, sige, 4 seconds. Three, four. What caused the delay? It's basically the lockdown, and I think it's something that a lot of people have factored in because it's not just Dito, it's all other companies right now. Imagine the whole Philippines, basically April, 90% shut down. But it's not just the whole Philippines. Please remember the stuff that they also need to create those cell sites, they're importing them. Not it all of the materials doesn't come from the Philippines. So if the whole world is locked down, shut down because of the coronavirus, then it will be massively harder really for them to operate in normal capacity. So please remember, I mentioned this in a previous video that creating cell sites needs a lot of permits. They need 25 permits, and it also takes 8 months to build all of those cell sites. So that being said, from where we are now, given that it takes a long time to build those cell sites, plus there's a lockdown, you add all of those things up, it makes it harder for them to operate in maximum capacity. And that's what caused them just to have 300 cell sites as of today. Now, that being said, what happens if they miss the deadline? Part of the stipulation, part of the agreement is basically this. They have a chance to have 6 months of grace periods twice, meaning July, if if the grace period would kick in, then they have 6 months. So 6 months, if you push it all together, will be January 2021. So if that's how it's pushed, most likely the technical launch, it could be extended up until January 2021. So they're allowed two grace periods of 6 months each within 5 years. Okay? But please remember, as an investor also, it means that if they don't, the longer it takes for them to start, the longer it takes for them to have commercial operations, and the longer it takes for them to have commercial operations, the longer it will take for them to have sales, the longer it will take for them to have income. I think if there's one thing going for them is, since China Telecom has also a large amount of money, even though they're not making money yet, even though they're not operating, since there's a lot of money coming their way, uh, they'll still be able to operate. Kumbaga, they have a larger runway. It allows them to be able to get hit. But even if they get hit, as long as cash and liquidity is there, they'll be able to fund all of those expenses. Now, the next question that people will ask is this: what if they don't meet the requirements? What if they keep on missing? There's a bond there's a bond that was issued. It was 25.7 billion. The government can get that if Dito fails to come up, or at least hit whatever deadlines, whatever deliverables that they promised. So I think 25.7 billion is a large incentive also kasi that's a large amount of money. So the government will get that. The national government will get the 25.7 billion. And I think the most crucial for all of this is the frequency that was assigned to them will be removed, will be revoked. It will not, they're not going to be able to have it anymore. And that's the whole telco series saga in 2018 was all about who gets assigned to those frequencies. So it's not just this that they lose, which is a large amount of money, but they also lose the ability to use that particular frequency. So I hope you guys are learning. I hope this is something that's helping you. I hope this is something that's adding value to you. And lastly, we're going to talk about the charts. We're going to talk about the technical analysis. And kung napansin nyo, if you followed the videos from last time, that's why I love charts. That's why I also love following the trend. Because when you see stuff like this, it doesn't mean the trend changes. Because please remember, especially for those who attended our Stock Smart sessions or read the books, trends do not change quickly. Trends take some time before they unravel. And I mentioned it before that Dito was in a downtrend, that a few weeks ago it started to reverse, that as it started to reverse, it developed its own uptrend. From the time I made the last video to today that we're making another one, that reversal still valid. I repeat, from a technical analysis standpoint, given that we have this news all factored in, the reversal as of July 1, 2020 is still intact. It's still out of the downtrend, and its counter trend is still pretty much there. So I repeat, the downtrend of Dito is still out of the downtrend, and the reversal is still currently intact. It has not broken below or erased whatever rally that it's trying to make right now. Now, let's look at it from a quick trading standpoint. White line, position trading, blue line, quick trading. As you can see, it broke out when I made the video, but as it started to break out, it has some retracements, but it's still within the range. So I'll try to zoom in so you see it better. As it's still within the range, this is the possible trajectory of the range of where Dito could possibly go. So I repeat, from a quick trading perspective, it's trying still to hold on to its current support. So please watch out for this current range. If it stays above the support, then it could possibly hover and it could possibly just oscillate and move sideways for the short term. But the medium term trend is it's showing you that it's pushing up. Now, please remember this also. Every time there's an uptrend, there will always be short term consolidations because that's part of how uptrends work. It has to consolidate for a bit. Now, we just have to watch if it starts to consolidate from this range that I'm building. But rest assured, remember what I said, we're going to make videos on specific milestones, July 8 being one of them, and March 2021. Any significant change and move from the charts, I'm gonna make a video off of it. So let's see if the support lines will hold. Please do note that the support lines that we have here, if they hold again, you will see the stock start to bounce, and we just see it continually move sideways. Or if it does not hold, then it may threaten the upward move that we have. So there. Did you guys learn a lot? Was this something that's helping you? Was this something that gave you as much content as possible? So basically, just to summarize everything, Dito will miss out on the technical launch. The delay was because of the lockdown, and then there are penalties, not just money, but them losing the frequency assigned to them if they repeatedly miss and don't go on with the deliverables that they committed. And from a position trading standpoint, we're seeing the stock still continuing its reversal. From a quick trading standpoint, it's still in the current range where it's on. So there. Did you guys learn a lot? Was this something that helped you? Was this something that gave you massive content? Because at the end of the day, the reason why I love making videos like this is because I just want to educate you guys. I just want to help you, and I just want to give you as much information as possible. So If you learn from this, comment I'm learning, comment I stayed till the end of the video, comment this is something that's helping me, this is something that's educational for me. And again, if this is something that's helped you, like, subscribe, and share the video. I have 5 books, all in the links below. I have online seminars, all in the links below. And everything that you need to know about how you can get in touch, everything you need to know about stuff about me, they're all in the description. You can just click the link below. So that's it for now. I just want to encourage you. I'm gonna make a Altus no made another move today. Do you want me to make another Altus video? If you do, put it in the comment section. I'm gonna make another video on that. If you guys want it. If not, comment your questions or comment if there's anything else that you want to know. Uh, Comment also if you want to continue this series. If not, we'll proceed and go with another series altogether. So there. I don't know. I over the past few days I've been making a lot of endings, a bit encouraging and inspirational. But I just remembered I was in another show. I got invited to a live stream a while ago, and it just reminded me, no, when it comes to investing, please do note, no, it's investing, trading is skills based. That's very, very true. However, there's one thing that's very, very important that doesn't require a lot of trading, eh. And that's the ability to put in money to the market. What do I mean by that? Kung magaling kayo mag-ipon, you will have enough buffer, di magkakaroon kayo ng bala for you to also invest. So there's a lot of talk because investing, trading is glamorized. It's placed in a pedestal that if you do it well, you invest in the markets, you will make money. But it's very, very important above and beyond trading is that you need to set your foundation right, that you need to have savings, that you need to have a good cash position to protect you, to give you a buffer, to allow yourself na hindi ka kakabahan. And the reason why I love the markets and the reason why hindi ako masyadong kinakabahan because at the end of the day, I only put an amount of money that I'm willing to expose myself on. I'm only putting an amount of money that even if there's volatility, hindi ako kakabahan. You only put money that's an excess. You only put money that you don't plan to touch for the long term. You only put an amount of money na kahit mag-zero yun. Ayaw natin mag-zero yun. Pero you only put an amount of money that even if it goes to zero, you will not lose sleep at night. And please remember, the stock market, regardless, even if you're trading or investing, it's an investment. It should add to you. It should not take away from you. If nag-aaway na kayo mag-asawa because of the stock market, then maybe it's not worth it. If it's causing you not to be able to perform well at work or in your business, maybe it's not worth it. If it's causing you also to lose sleep at night, maybe it's not worth it. There are other investments also out there. Please don't get me wrong. I'd love to see more and more stock market traders and investors. But what's important is you have your peace. What's important is you have your happiness. No amount of money is ever worth peace. No amount of money is ever worth you not being happy. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. At the end of the day, that's what will cause you that no matter what you see around you, you're not scared. So that's it. I hope you guys got a lot, and I hope you guys stayed up and above and beyond the non-stock market part. So that's it for now. Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.